This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye. Hello and welcome
to My Favorite Murder.
This is the Minisode.
Oh, right. Yes, it is.
This is the Minisode.
We've been doing this for years.
It's fine. We know what we're doing, and we always have.
Trust us.
Trust us.
With your life.
And your emails, which you sent to us.
Yes, you did, and we're going to read them. Good job. Good intro.
Thanks so much. You want to go first?
This is for Mother's Day?
Oh, yes. So we're doing kind of an unconventional salute to mother-like figures or mothers or mother situations.
The way they've shown up for you in different ways.
In any way a mother or a mother-like figure can.
Right.
No one's going to check this. We can do it any way we want to.
Okay. This one is from a fan cult member named Aaron, and it starts, Sadako made my childhood better, my adolescence tolerable, and my adulthood enjoyable. My uncle's mother-in-law, Sadako, a tiny, feisty, funny Japanese woman who brooked no shit from anyone. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's brook no something. That's like an old-fashioned saying.
Brooked no, what's it called? Quarter?
Yes.
Really?
I think so.
Led Zeppelin. That's purely from Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Who brooked no shit from anyone, made my life so much better. So this is the mother-in-law of her uncle, which is like so random and you don't even have to be nice to that person, but she's...
Yes, exactly. But those are the people that at like the family functions where you're like, I need to go sit by Sadako because she's the best.
Okay, she would slip me candy, clean the glass doors so well I walked into them more than once, made me feel seen and encouraged me to live my life before doing anything my other relatives expected of me, i.e. marriage, children, and all that BS that was pressed upon me starting at 14. Gross.
I love that she slipped and cleaned the glass windows so we walked into them.
Yeah, like that's how dedicated she was to whatever she was doing.
It sounded to me like 2 pluses and a minus hidden in there.
As an adult, my home intentionally was located near hers. We would do store runs, lunches out, picture all 90 pounds of her eating a massive Wagyu burger the size of her face, shared treats from her family in Japan, some great and some I learned were absolutely foul as I ate it, much to her joy, and generally demanded that any event I was required to attend that I would be the one to chauffeur her so we could bail early and just have a nice drive home where we would take detours to just drive through all the green and sunshine in spring and summer.
Oh.
She passed April 16th, 2022, and I cherish the memories I have with her. While the rest of my extended family doesn't understand or even really know how much she meant to me, she is still a light in my life. Pictures I have of her holding my firstborn, a daughter, and her telling me that I did everything right and that she was so proud of me in whatever I did carries me through when times are hard. She is loved and missed every day. May everyone have someone like her in their life. Aaron. And before we started, you were like, you're going to cry. No, but you said, I'm going to cry. I'm going to break. And I'm like, I don't break for mothers. But this is what I want to be.
That's your bumper sticker. I don't break for mothers.
But this is what I want to be in someone's life when I'm older. Yes, I don't have kids.
You are. With Micah, like with your nephews?
They don't care.
But I
think a girl.
They don't act like they don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, they act like they don't care, but they do. Because that's the other thing is, I think that anti-position, it's not about you giving them anything. They give to you, and you just kind of follow.
Yeah.
And that's the piece of it.
Okay.
You know?
This is what I aspire to be, is Sadako.
Sadako.
Yeah.
May we all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't break for mothers.
I don't break for mothers. And people are driving behind you like, what is that her problem? Okay, the subject line of this is that one time my adoptive parents stole me, lighthearted. And it says, I'll just jump right in. I was removed from my home when I was 8 years old and raised by my aunt and uncle who would eventually become my parents. Before this happened, though, I'd seen some seriously bad parenting for a few years. My biological mother tried to get sober many times, and during one impromptu rehab stay, she left me at her sleazy friend Lainey's apartment. This woman liked pills a lot and frequently fell asleep while driving me around. One time she thought she was parked and took her foot off the brake, and we slowly crept down a small hill into oncoming traffic. I got to save the day that day. 8 years old.
I mean,
I don't ever remember telling anyone all the crazy shenanigans this lady got us into, but somehow my badass aunt, an RN, knew I wasn't safe. She came up with a sneaky plan that I never knew about until years later when she nostalgically asked me, remember that time I stole you from Lainey's? I did remember being there for an entire summer, but couldn't remember details. Her plan was to tell Lainey that they were having a birthday party for my cousin and she would pick me up and they could make arrangements to return me after the party. Later that day, Lainey called to ask if I was ready to be picked up, and my aunt answered with a simple, no thanks, we've got it from here, and never brought me back.
Oh my God. Okay,
right?
It's going to get me.
I had no idea any of this went on since I was used to being shuffled around and these people seemed nice. My aunt, who eventually became my adoptive mother, SSD-GM'd and got me the F out of there. Stay sexy, and when in doubt, steal your niece. Side note, I realized I was one of the lucky ones. Hold on. God damn it. This is what this whole thing is about.
I know.
The people who understand how at-risk children can be, even when it's not the worst situation.
Totally.
I realized I was one of the lucky ones. I was not one of the many children who have to gather their belongings in trash bags and be thrown into a scary situation. I'm forever grateful and pay it forward whenever I can. Love you all, Sarah.
Oh my God, Sarah.
Sarah and her badass aunt that's just like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
So good.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
Okay, this is Wedding Dress Treasure. Dear fellow LA peoples and creatures, in 2008, my mom was diagnosed with mesothelioma, that bitch of a cancer caused by asbestos.
Horrible.
She underwent chemotherapy and refused to lose a single hair on her head because she was too stubborn and vain for that shit.
How did she do that?
I don't know.
Wow.
Super glue? That's amazing.
It's I'm not doing it.
While her long-term prognosis wasn't great, she was doing pretty well and underwent cancer-related surgery in February 2009. The expectation was for her to come through the surgery, and my siblings and I were planning on taking turns caring for her after the surgery back in our hometown in Pennsylvania. But things didn't go as planned, and she died from complications from the surgery on her 69th birthday. So we ended up unexpectedly planning a funeral and packing up her house in the weeks following her death. I was going through a cardboard box of photos from the 60s, and at the bottom of the box, under all these photos, there was a crumpled up plastic bag with what looked like a lace tablecloth. My mother was exceedingly organized, so it was odd to have something stuffed randomly in there, but I pulled it out to see what it was. I shook it out, took it out of the plastic bag, and was surprised to see that it was her wedding dress from when she married my father in 1965.
Wow.
White dress, knee-length empire waist with long lace sleeves, one that Georgia would love. And I have a photo of it, and it looks identical to my actual wedding dress.
For real?
Pretty much.
That's amazing.
Not a stain on it, not a tear, not a rip, basically in perfect condition despite being stored in the worst way for over 40 years. I tried it on because of course, and it fit me perfectly. Sweet, right? But it was especially meaningful because right before her surgery, I had told my mom on the phone that my boyfriend and I were looking for a house and were planning on getting married. My first marriage had gone down in flames, and the fact that I was getting remarried to a man who loved me and my 2 young daughters made her incredibly happy. According to my sister, she was singing Going to the Chapel when she came out of the surgery. In 2010, 10 months after my mom died, I wore her perfect dress and walked with my 2 little girls in the backyard of our new home to marry my amazing husband. I feel like it was my mom's way of being at the wedding even when she couldn't be there. Below are photos of my mom, Kathy, and dad, Dan, good job, thank you, on their wedding day, and one of me in the dress on mine. Oh, and please make those "fuck you, I'm remarried" sweats.
Oh.
Because I need them.
Why have we never thought?
Brilliant. Thanks for all you've done in so many ways, SSDGM. And remember to not pack cool family heirlooms in Ziploc bags and cardboard boxes ever, Julie. And so I think we can show the photos. Look at that dress. I had
the orig.
It's amazing. And then let's see.
That is your dress.
Julie, it is. It's crazy. Like the scallop top.
Yes.
Oh, so beautiful.
I'm not trying to cut in on your thing, but that also looks like my wedding dress because I wore my mom's wedding dress. Yeah.
You wore your mom's wedding? Oh.
Yeah. And similar vibe of it was just
60s.
longer. Yeah.
Pretty.
So pretty. You know what? Maybe it's the thing of they're like, it's not the classic Mother's Day because her mother died.
Right, right.
But I love the idea of a mother that has fucking mesothelioma who was like trying to like get through every day and is like, I have to make sure she finds this dress.
Yeah.
So she sticks it in a box.
Yeah. We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is like cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Okay. So this one, the subject line is surrogate mother. It says, hey folks, growing up, my mother was a raging narcissist with the dead eyes and emotions of a 400-year-old shark.
Wow, that's the best description I've ever heard of anyone. Like, I know what you're talking about.
I mean,
that's
right?
Yeah.
Just get it right out there. My dad was a vodka-soaked guitar player still chasing his dreams of stardom while mentally being stuck in the 80s. They did their best to raise me while still being kids themselves, but there was always a very deep lack of emotion in our relationship, and I felt alone a lot. My childhood best friend's mother became my surrogate mother. Her name was Barbara. A teenager growing up in the 80s, she had the best stories. She partied with some of the musicians I was obsessed with. She encouraged me to be myself, but she also called me on my bullshit. Since the second grade, she bought me clothes, meals, and let me sleep over at her house whenever I needed a break from my own. Sorry.
I knew it. I was reading these. It's like, Karen is going to fucking lose it.
I mean, it's like, A, did I not eat breakfast? But B, that's how my mom grew up because both of her parents were alcoholics. And my Aunt Kay Kirkpatrick, Antone Giovanni, was her best friend. And she was raised by them. So when we were growing up, we had my grandma who we loved and was great. But then we had the Kirkpatricks that I was always like, who are these people who are also our grandparents?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about like your friends and neighbors and this person, and you call people cousins. Like you have a huge. Yeah. So I was like, she's going to cry at every single one of these.
I'm going to relate to every single person.
If we do a cat episode, I will cry at every single one.
She even drove me all over town for an entire day looking for an apartment to move into when I was 17. And my own mother told me she couldn't afford to have me live in her house anymore. She was riotously funny, sarcastic, and I loved her. She adopted me as her own child, and her house became my safe space until I was almost 20. She taught me a lot. Barbara passed away in her sleep from a heart attack in her late 40s in 2018. What? That's tough.
Wow.
Mostly I miss hearing her voice because it had a charming, calming quality to it. I found that same feeling in the voices of your podcast. God damn it.
Wow.
Also, it was on the second page.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Surprise.
Hold for emotion. You both have similar voices to Barbara. And very similar senses of humor. I know she would have loved your podcast, and I would have shown it to her if I'd discovered it back then. Sometimes when I listen to the podcast, God damn it. Sometimes when I listen to the podcast, I can imagine what it would be like discussing current events with her if she were here. This is...
Oh my God.
I do that all the time with my mom.
You do?
Well, yeah, she would fucking love this so much. She would think it was amazing. Like...
Oh my God.
Sorry. God damn it.
No, it's good that one of us has...
That was like, I think this is the point of this, which is this is what Mother's Day is like for people whose mothers are gone or who never had them in the first place. It's just what it's like. This is just one of the many reasons why I love what you do. It helps combat the loneliness of losing someone you care about deeply, to remember them fondly, and you both helped me to do that. It's truly a gift. And then it just says Jazz.
God, I never thought of us in that way.
I know.
I mean, we call each other aunties all the time, but actually...
What that means.
Yeah. Jazz, you said?
Jazz.
Jazz.
Thanks, Jazz.
Thanks, Jazz.
Thanks for making me cry on TV, Jazz. Very unprofessional.
We contain multitudes. Karen has all the tears. You also look pretty when you cry, which is fucking hard to do. I don't look pretty when I cry.
That's hilarious because to me, I look like the second I have emotion, my eyes turn bright red.
No, they don't.
It always looks crazy to me.
Same for me.
Yeah. Why are we're criticizing our appearance while we're having an emotion? What
the fuck?
That's old. That's 90s shit.
That's weird.
Get rid of it.
Yeah. We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Okay. Not all spirits like the dark. This is my last one.
Oh.
Get ready to cry.
Okay.
If you don't cry at this one, something's wrong. Hey, my favorite murderino babes and 4-legged friends. So my best friend Sierra's mom passed away unexpectedly in 2015, and it shattered everyone who knew her. She was the neighborhood mom who took care of every child as if they were her own. And since I grew up with my best friend, her mother was like a second mom to me. Because of her unexpected passing, her landlord was very kind and gave us extra time to arrange her belongings and get everything removed from her condo. Sierra and I were finishing everything up and left only a single lamp in the house, a cheap dollar store 6-foot lamp, shut all the lights off and locked up. When we were pulling out, we looked back at the house one last time, trying to remember all the great times we shared there, and noticed that the lamp that was left in her mother's room was on. Thinking one of us must have not flipped the switch all the way or some bullshit, I parked my truck and went back in to turn off the light. This time, I knew 100% that the light was off and continued to lock up the house. When we went to leave, the light was on. Yeah. At this point, we thought someone's playing a dumb prank on us, so we both went in and took one last look around. Of course, the house was empty, so this time, for good measure, we unplugged the lamp, and Sierra even moved the lamp away from the outlet, which was by the window, to the opposite side of the room, and we closed the door, thinking that it must have been some freak occurrence or that we were both just mentally exhausted from the recent events. When we walked outside, we both looked up at her mother's bedroom window and saw the light was off, and we laughed for a second, climbed back into my truck, and went to leave. When we reversed out, Sierra took one last look, and I saw her jaw drop. The fucking light was on again.
Oh,
and the lamp was back by the window.
Whoa.
At that point, we said fuck it and agreed that her mom preferred the lights on. Looking back now, we laugh about it and take solace in the fact that she's still with us and still finds ways to make us smile. Thank you for bearing with me through this email. As I am not the best writer, that's not true.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
That was a great story.
I also want to say thank you for helping people be more aware of mental illness and helping erase the stigma that comes with having a mental illness. I used to be so ashamed and scared of my mental illnesses, but over the years, I have learned that my mental illnesses don't define me or control what I am capable of. Much love from Columbus, Ohio, Allie K.
Allie, my mom would be so excited to hear you say that.
That's so beautiful. Yeah,
that was her life's work.
Totally.
But also, I mean, if I was in that parking lot and I looked back up, I would have just been like,
yeah,
someone call the police or something. Like, holy shit.
No, it's so, I love those little unexplained things that you're just like, of course it's what it is.
Yeah.
Of course it's that.
They just need you to know that they love you.
Yeah, it's like a little wink.
Yeah. Okay, here's my last one. It says, my honorary mom is a subject line. It says, hi, KNG. Been listening since 2018. Love you gals, etc. My honorary mom was Mrs. Hamstra, my 7th grade math teacher. She helped me overcome the intense feeling of failure after a very terrible year of 6th grade math. Not only did she help instill confidence, but she taught in such a way where math no longer felt hard to me.
Jesus.
I mean, that's a great teacher. Mm-hmm. Mrs. Hamstra opened up her classroom to me in the early mornings when I had to be dropped off at 7:30 and school didn't start until 9:20.
Oh.
I'm a teacher now, and there's not a snowball's chance in hell I'd be at work that early. For real.
I had a teacher that let me in at lunch when I didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
And like eat lunch in her.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have lunch too. And so she gave me lunch, like half her sandwich or whatever.
Yeah. She listened to me, laughed with me, and allowed me to be my weird middle school self, all while encouraging and reminding me that though math was hard, I was capable. Wow. Middle school should be illegal. It's the fucking worst.
You are at your worst hormonally, physically, mentally, like none of it makes sense.
There's a family picture of me and I'm in 7th grade and I'm still wearing like those little mini ponytails, like my hair's down, but then mini ponytails and like overalls. And I was just like,
overalls, yeah.
I'm dressed like I'm in 4th grade.
Yeah. You like haven't figured out if you're this or that yet, a grown up or a kid.
Right.
And then you call break recess and everyone makes fun of you. Even though it was just recess fucking a year ago.
The rules keep changing.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Okay. Fast forward a few years, Mrs. Hamster and I kept in touch, and I learned the devastating news that she had ALS. She sold all of her belongings and moved to Columbia to become an English and math teacher. She said she wanted to experience life before she could no longer. Mrs. Hamster had the adventure of a lifetime, and though I never got to hear all these stories, not long after she returned back home, her ALS got worse. Despite battling such a terrible disease, she always made sure to make her friends, family, and former students feel heard and seen and loved. Mrs. Hamstra passed away in 2022 after a long and valiant battle with ALS. She's the reason I am a teacher today. Come on. And I hope that I can make my students feel confident, seen, and heard because middle school sucks, but one teacher can truly make a difference. Thank you, Tyler, she, her.
Oh my God, Tyler.
Tyler. Also, all the themes here, women.
Total.
The power of women knowing their responsibility.
Their empathy, their like connection to other humans in a way that
really, they can make up for so much horror and just like that care and kindness and awareness.
The care and kindness.
The care and kindness.
Murderinos, you can be this to someone else at some point in your life. So I'll always look for opportunities where you can do that for someone else. And it's just so meaningful.
Pick a middle school girl. They need you.
Dude. Yes, please.
And stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Molly Smith, and our associate producer is Tessa Hughes.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
Follow the show on Instagram at myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch My Favorite Murder on Netflix.
And when you're there, hit the double thumbs up and the remind me buttons. That's the best way you can support our show. Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back with brand new stories. From threatening text messages disturbing a small Midwestern town.
It was from an unknown number. Who else is getting these messages? Why did it start with us?
To long cons and stolen identities.
Who lies about being this sick? This was the last time I ever believed a word she said.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.